Okay, so happy Wednesday. We haven't said that in a long time for Path of the Righteous, but again, stream schedule mess up because of stuff. We're currently 4 days, 19 hours, and 6 minutes into this playthrough. We're currently in the Ivory Sanctum. We are almost done with it. Should probably only have like another hour or two at most, I would think. I'm trying to remember how long this actually took last time. I don't know. I know it's probably the biggest dungeon. It is the biggest dungeon in Act 3. But, I forget how long it took me last time. Took a little bit longer because we weren't familiar with the dungeon, but now that we've got some familiarity with it, went a little bit quicker for the most part. Just not, it's gone pretty smoothly. It's gone pretty smoothly so far. Okay, so we're currently technically outside. Well, we're outside of the Ivory Sanctum. We had to cross this little bridge back here. Apparently, I'm missing on some loot. I guess we should check the loot before we leave. Yeah, nothing great. So basically, what happened here is we started across this little bridge here, and as we were, demons came pouring out of the entrance over here, and they were going to kick our ass, or at least I thought they were. And then we got a little bit of help from some angels and that kind of stuff. They came down and took out care of all the demons on this side, and we took care of the ones on this side. Everybody's happy. Sela unfortunately got eaten by one of our own stuff, because that happens.
I tire of waiting.
Stuff. She's all burned up. That's okay.
Rely
Sela.
on me.
I think we'll check some potions. Get everybody topped off. Oh, I guess we'll go through cast of characters as we go. So we have Gimpy the Arcanist. He is... Everybody in the group, of course, is level 13. He's a half-elf, neutral good Arcanist. Going good guy path. Currently in the Zada, working towards the Gold Dragon stuff later on. So that's Gimpy. And then our story character for this group is Sela. You can see she's a lot good human paladin of Iomade. She is our tank. And the rest of characters in the group are all mercenary characters. Why? Because we can. Because this is my second run through, so we've seen a lot of the conversation and stuff with the other characters and stuff. But every now and then we'll get a second story character to take the place of one of our mercenaries if necessary, but usually not a big deal. But, so, mercenary characters. Veronica, lawful neutral human kineticist. Originally was a blood kineticist, but they are broken, and I'd rather play it more. And by broken, I mean as in they have stuff that doesn't actually work in game. So that's what I mean by broken. Not broken as in overpowered or buggy. It's a different type of bug. It's bug non-implemented feature. That's their problem with the blood kinesis. So we put her back to a regular kinesis, and now she's working with water and earth, aka mud. Our blood kinesis is limited to only water infusions. They sound boring. No, they can do. No, I don't think they're limited to water infusions. Maybe, I don't know. The blood stuff is pretty decent though. Like at level 11, she was supposed to pick up this is the ability that's really broke, as in it's not implemented, and it's their it's their level 11 ability, which is supposed to be the big deal for a lot of classes, and it's what is it, vampiric infusion, I think is what they called it. And basically, what it does is every time she hits with blood infusion, she gets a free heal basically to use that doesn't cost any burn. So that's the big deal there, and at least that's one of them. And there's some other stuff in there too, like they have rack, which they get from the very beginning, which allows them to bypass any damage reduction. The trick there, and this was actually technically broken the way it worked because of a bug, but the way it's supposed to work is instead of doing full damage, you do half damage, and it can't be resisted. Or no damage resistance works against it, right? So it ignores all damage resistance, but it only does half damage, and they get to make a fortitude save. And to make a fortitude save, it does quarter damage. So The trick to get more damage is to, boost it up with empowerment and that kind of stuff. But apparently when you do that, it makes it do full damage, I think is what it was. So, again, buggy type stuff. I didn't really take advantage of that. But, again, I can't deal with using Bloody Kineticist and just not have all the abilities, turned on, basically. So, switch over to Kineticist for now. If they fix it before our run's over, we'll respec her, but if they don't, they don't. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, that's Veronica. This is Scout, our neutral good Tiefling Wind Whisperer, which is an Oracle. She is our healer and buffer, mainly. Although she does have some lightning stuff, because as a Wind Whisperer, they're more, worried about lightning, that kind of thing. And then she picked up the Bracer, the Stormlord's Resolve, which basically turns all her energy damage into electricity damage and gives her access to some of the lightning spells she wouldn't normally have access to. So we're doing that. So she's basically, and then Mythic Path, where portion is she's got Ascendant Element, so that her electricity stuff can't be resisted, or isn't subject to immunities, so it still hits demons and that kind of stuff. And that seems to be working pretty well. So she's kind of like a second, sorcerer type person for us for damage dealing purposes. It's working out pretty well. Then we have Rocket. He's a chaotic neutral Kitsune Shadow Shaman Knife Master. Why Shadow Shaman? Because they do sneak attack damage. Why Knife Master? Because Knife Masters do 1d8 damage instead of 1d6 for sneak attack damage, so it's up to his damage reduction pretty good. His role is mainly melee sneak attack damage, helps out with buffs here and there, backup healing, that kind of thing, and of course he gets his hexes and stuff as a shaman, which is nice and putting people to sleep and that kind of thing. And last but not least, we got Mickey, our lawful good Kitsune Deliverer, which is a Slayer. His main job is just to deal damage with a bow and do really well at it. He's probably our biggest damage dealer at the moment, or consistent damage dealer. And he's doing pretty well. Okay, so that's where we are. And I forgot to hit up the potions as we were doing this. That's okay. These. It's full. Again, we're just trying to top everybody off if we can. Come on, there rolls there, Scout. Work. And see that. Okay, that'll work. Now, Ciela still has all her buffs and stuff, right?
Stand.
Yes, she does. She didn't technically die, did she? Oh, we don't have any resistances up. Oh, that's right. This fight, for some reason, took a lot of our buffs out. So before we go inside, let's see how the auto buff thing's going to work for us. Long-term buffs.
No reason to pause.
Scout going crazy. We're done? All done. Okay, so Ciela does have her level 4 stuff. Okay, that'll work. Okay, much better. Much better. Okay, now we do need to do, though, because we don't have any of our energy resistances up. We did, but again, we lost them all for some reason. It's nowhere close to being timed, but I think the whole event screwed everything up. Anyway, so we want to do acid resist, fire resist, and cold. For now. And we go. We're heavy. Seem limited to water, which is fine. I mean, it's bludgeoning. It's not like it's that big of a deal. Expanded element, give them extra element. But I think they do. They still get the expanded element stuff. but I don't know how it works because I didn't get that far. Is this our? So where are? Oh, we're back up here. Okay. It's there. Decorated scabbard on the nature of divine. Don't care about that.
Godspeed.
Oh, they're not angry at us yet. Now they will be. Xanther Vang, figure in a loose hooded robe, stands facing away from you, hands raised in the air. I have given you the gift of strength. Arise and fight in the name of Descari, of Baphomet, of whomever you please. I command you, defend my laboratory. Fools, feckless, useless morons, I'm surrounded by idiots. What have I done to deserve this? What crime have I committed that the universe would punish me so? He shouts and calls them names and thinks that they will make them listen to him. I don't like this one. He reminds me of the bladesmith who tortured me. He was an arrogant swine too, but he never berated and yelled at folk. He spoke so softly, so deliberately, every word dripping with venom. Hello, Xanther. Having problems with the help? You're the one who's been abusing demons with powers never before seen in glaring. I've come to stop you. We haven't done any lawful stuff in a while. The figure in the hooded robe slowly turns around. Its face and hands are a whirling mass of locusts. If you listen closely, you can hear the rhythmic rasping of little feet and wings rubbing against each other. It is a nickname, the Plagued One. My students coined it as a way of showing their respect. I abhor it. You must know this and be trying to rile me. Or you are an ignorant blatherskite flapping his gums. He falls silent momentarily, and the rustling of the locust under the cloak becomes even more prominent. Whichever it is, you can claim no superiority over my useless minions and the demons that inhabit my sanctum. I despise my idiot students who cannot
Hello everyone.
There we go.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Timing.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so I despise demons, self-satisfied imbeciles who prefer to tear hunks of flesh from each other than carry out my instructions. I despise Descari and Baphomet for forcing me to work with them. The chittering of the locusts grows louder, sounding threatening. I despise you, Vandal. You came into my laboratory, smashing up my specimens and interfering with my work. Away with you. Get out now.
Here comes trouble.
So, Mickey. Mickey's bow does holy damage, so we're not too terribly worried about these things. Shoot him first. Oh, they're not angry at us for some reason.
I got this.
Roll those ones. Mickey doesn't care about mirror images. Oh, he was injured. How'd that happen? She needs to drink a potion first before we get too into this. Maybe we just have a drink or two. No? She can't be used by this character. Why? Why doesn't that work? Rocket. Rocket's immune to shake and oh, must be him. What kind of cool spells can Rocket do? That one. Probably won't turn him into a dog. Or you can expend your divine power, or you can just lessen his armor class. Actually, no. Let's see if Stormburst works on him. Of course it does. So now he's got a 20% chance to miss everybody straight out. Oh. Frost Giants. Gimpy. He doesn't have chain light. Oh, I guess we could hit him with some dispel magic. He's got all kinds of stuff on, so we shall dispel him. We got the mage armor, bear endurance. A lot of failures there. Got the greater invisibility though. Not that it matters because we got true seeing, but or true sight, whatever. Okay, Veronica. Oh, look. Deadly Earth, I hear, works really well. Just not right now. Sela. Feeling brave?
The light take you.
I think she was gonna hit him. Scout. Oh, Scout's got all kinds of cool stuff now. We should probably do the haste first. Questions I can equip. Yeah. I think that worked on everybody. For some reason it looked like it missed Sela because the pillar, right? Ah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Look, chain lightning. I hear this. No, actually, no. Let's blast him with hellfire. That's all electricity damage. Normally it'd be fire and unholy, but this is all electricity out of her. It's not too bad. And then Mickey. It's in range.
Damn you!
Bugs sound pissed.
Defeat is not an option.
Look, bugs. So he just bailed, didn't he? He bailed. Okay, Mickey.
Are you still here? Bam!
How come Ava can't use potions? Pretty sure she could before. See if she can breathe sonic breath. And they all made their saving throw, right? They made their saving throws so that they're immune? Didn't take any damage from that. Ash didn't land. She must be controlled somehow. Who? No, Ava's not. She's not controlled. For some reason, she just can't drink combat potions in combat. I know she can do it outside, or at least I think she can. Okay, so Veronica, your little mud stuff isn't going to work on them. Oh, they're not actually here yet. That's why her sonic thing didn't hit. He's back.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Now they're here. You check her debuffs? She's not debuffed. Nobody's debuffed. She can do everything else. Come here, bugs. Sela just starts swinging.
No glory without risk.
Let's get closer to things. Rocket unfortunately doesn't have any real damage magic to use, so where's Rocket? There it is. Start swinging.
I'll split you in half.
Demon. So, the bugs, what are they immune to?
Away, you rascal!
Jump down. They can't be frightened or prone. Combat maneuvers, don't care. So, lightning will work, right? Let's find out. Definitely not immune to lightning. But they made their saving throws. Gimpy, look. Fireball. Damn, they got a lot of health. Not to mention they're making their saving throws, but they got a lot of health. Dum, dum, dum. Xanther can sicken you? I don't think... There's nothing... Got delayed poison. Again, what would stop you from using a potion? She doesn't have any debuffs, so it's a bug of some kind. Yeah, it's a bug of some kind. You know, appropriate for this fight. Oh, shoot him.
Good guys always win.
Okay, there's a breath. Now they're immune to her stuff. Just a little bit of damage.
We won't falter!
Wow. I don't know how much damage that thing's taken, but 132 didn't kill it. Picked him out scout for some reason. Sela. See no more demons up.
Into the fray!
Of course she missed.
Smear them.
So many bugs. What do you think, Scout? More lightning? Let's speed the fight up a little bit. More lightning. Not as much as we wanted, but it's okay. Gimpy. One's badly injured. That's near death. That one's badly injured. We need to magic missile. Yep.
I got this.
Mickey with the 2 kill there. Double kill. Avu. Yep. What are we still fighting? Is he back? He's still here? Stand there. Round 2. Get him, Sela. Holy and Divines. That works. Gimpy. No more level 6 spells, so not the spell. Fire Snake? Nah. I guess Gimpy doesn't need to. Oh, Jalik Aspect, that's to help him. Put this on Rocket. So Rocket can give or kind of pokey. See if he likes magic missiles. He does not.
I don't like you.
Doesn't like sneak attacks either, so why is it reduced? Piercing damage reduced to 0. It's not fair. Mickey. Backward step, get a little bit closer, mark him, shoot him. So much help. Veronica. Backward step, go this way. Blast him.
Strike with all your might.
30 damage, badly injured. Shadow Demon, do what you do. Point damage, Scout. Unfortunately, I don't think Scouts. Okay, Chain Lightning, don't need that. Do Fire Snake. Oh, that's right, all her fire spells are lightning too. Let's do regular lightning bolt. Oh, she doesn't have the scorching rays. Oh well. Well, lightning bolt. Of course, he made a saving throw. It's gonna only take 20 damage. Avu. What was that supposed to be? Tried to slam, didn't work. Grapple didn't work. So I don't know what that stuff was supposed to be.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Gimpy. Okay, we know he doesn't like magic missiles. Oh. Battery and blast. What's the staff do? Gets spells from the cast. It also grants with plus 4 bonus cast level checks to be to overcome spell resistance. Plus, whatever. Battery and blast it is. Oh, I think he fell over. Of course, nobody's near him. Get him, Rocket.
Out of my way!
Defeated, Xanther drops to his knees. For a few drawn-out seconds, all you can hear is the rustling of the locust shifting under his robe, the sound suddenly morphing into rasping, unnatural laughter. Who could have predicted that a vandal, my enemy and the enemy of my masters, would be the one to rid me of my excruciating servitude? You are an unforeseen, unknown quantity that has solved the impossible equation, such an elegantly simple solution to all my problems. Their laughter dies away as quickly as it came. Xanther lifts his head and looks out at you from his locust swarm face. You have earned a reward. I know why you are here and what you seek. You destroyed my laboratory, stood in the way of science, and halted my demon transformation experiments. But I doubt you know the source of the not hindering crystals necessary for the process. I will show you the path to the truth, Vandal. But first you must answer 2 of my questions. Are you so sure I don't have the information already? Doubting my intellect is a foolish move. If you already knew the truth, you would have directed your efforts to destroying my supply routes, not breaking into my laboratory. Why do you think I'll believe you? Because it's the logical thing to do. What motive do I have for concealing information that you will inevitably learn from the notes scattered around my laboratory? He falls silent for a moment. Furthermore, I would very much like to see your face as enlightenment dawns. Ask your questions. Named location of my laboratory before I was forced to relocate to the inhospitable Ivory Sanctum. Canaveras, Dresden is the Abyss. It was Dresden, wasn't it? Correct. Did you know that, or did you simply guess? I guessed, because I couldn't remember if I heard it or not. It's of no consequence either way. And now answer me this. Why was my laboratory located there specifically? Why was Dresden chosen for my residence in the World Wound? That's where the Hydrian Crystals were being sent. That's where the army of demons gathered for the attack on Canaveras. Because that's a stunning mountain's view. That's a stunning mountain view. I don't have a clue. I'm not going to play this game with a monster like you. It's where the army of demons gathered for the attack on Canaveras. You are confusing cause and effect, a common fallacy. Come on then, answer. I trust that even your puny brain is capable of reaching the right answer. That's where the crystals are being sent. Oh, that sweet moment of insight. The moment when the final layers surrounding the mystery suddenly fall away. The locusts beneath Xanther's hood chirp derisively. I've been acquiring and continue to acquire Nihidrian crystals from the rift in the Midnight Fane, a shrine located deep below Dresden. The entrance to it is located right in the heart of the city. It is sealed by a barrier created by Erilu Vorlesh herself, and later disguised with the symbol of your own precious Iomedae. He steels himself and slowly stands. What is it like to realize that the enemy has all this time been concealed in the bowels of your very own fortress? Don't bother answering. It was a rhetorical question. Are they? I think so, Jeff. I think the good guys are winning. And for a change, I'm one of the good guys. Now, let us finish this battle. End my existence and free me of the burden of carrying out the orders of idiot masters and offending my eyes with the sight of their feckless followers. Midnight Fane, what is it, and how have the demons managed to hide it from me? Your naivety is worth lingering in this world. A surprising, incomprehensible phenomenon. I regret that I will not be able to study it under laboratory conditions. Chittering laughter emerges from beneath Xanther's hood. Deep below Dresden, where the power of the Sword of Valor cannot reach, there is a place where the abyss and the material plane meet. It is where Lady Erilu opened one of her rifts, creating a direct route to the abyss. That is where the Nihidrian crystals are coming from. The rift leads to, I suppose I don't want to spoil the surprise, Vandal. Do you so love surprises after all? Why did the demons attack Dresden from the inside, given that they had access? Such an attack will reveal the secret of the Midnight Fane to the Crusaders. It has no right to fail. Unfortunately, you impressed Darazan so much during the battle for Dresden that he lost all courage. I am sure you will meet him in the Fane. Aggrandizing himself at the expense of whoever happens to be around. What a laughingstock. However, sooner or later he will certainly try to attack Dresden from the inside. He is more afraid of Tiscari than you. What are Nahindrian crystals? Special keys that can, with the proper handling and after a tedious ritual, awaken mythic powers in a demon. The process was discovered and developed by the great Erilu Vorlesh, my mentor. She calls it transformation. Those that have undergone it are called mythic demons, for their powers truly deserve to be glorified in myth. Are you that eager to die? Why should I even answer your questions? Why stave off my final transition into blissful oblivion? He cocks his head to one side. I will answer you, but only out of my own curiosity. I want to see what intrigues a lowly creature such as yourself. Have you seen my underlings, my so-called students? What, I ask you, can they hope to learn from me? Buffoons, that's what they are. A pathetic parody of scholarly devotion. They hear my words, but they do not understand them. Mindless fanatics and cultist idiots, besieging me with their endless questions. Killing them is pointless. I cannot banish them or use them as test subjects, because as soon as one dies, two more sprout in their place. His voice is drowned out by the locust's furious cheering. Cheering. And the demons I am forced to work with, they are unable to fulfill even the simplest of instructions. All their tiny minds can think about is how to chew one another to pieces. Darazan, Monago, Jerebeth, they all started plotting against me as soon as I took up my post. How am I to work under these conditions? I am surrounded by utter morons. My only ambition has been to study the sciences, to discover secret truths, but instead, I've been obliged to manage a herd of brainless animals. I found myself at a dead end. I cannot abandon everything and leave. I will only be exchanging life in this unbearable place for life, among nameless ruins, constantly aware that my former masters could find me and extract retribution. I could hardly continue my work without my laboratory. It grows quiet for a moment. You have given me a way out, Vandal. A place where only peace awaits me. Where I will have no students or masters, death, and I am tired. Who are you? It makes a sound that is not unlike a sigh. I am a higher being. I surpassed through my mortal shell, discarded it, transformed myself like a larva, become this locust. My loyal service to the dark arts has not gone unrewarded. Lords Baphomet and Dasgari both gave me their consideration. I earned respect on this side of the world wound, and the only person whose respect I have not won is my mentor, Erilu Vorlesh. That is all that is permissible for you to know. Want to know more? How did you achieve this state?
That is quite a discovery.
I won't be telling you anything. I did not spend years conducting research, carrying out experiments, and carrying forbidden texts just to give it all away to some vandal. Sacrifices I've made. Possible truths my mind had to encompass. Dasgari's philosophy of Baphomet's sophistry. Ereshkigal's riddles and nebulous ravings of lesser-known demons such as Yangna, and you have probably never heard of these names before. It's enough that you've managed to get your hands on my notes. They say there is no king's road to knowledge, but for vandals there isn't so much as a dirt track. If you want to achieve what I have, then follow the path that I had to take, every single step. She frowns. What about all the questions? We already know enough about this freak to destroy him once and for all. The best thing for everyone is if the knowledge of how he came to be like this dies with him. Yeah. What do you know about Erilu? She's my mentor, although she has never given me the slightest recognition. It was she who invented the method of transforming demons using the Nahindrian crystals. Admiration, envy, and hurt all vie for dominance in Xanthar's voice. She is the best of all humans and demons, a true scientist, pioneer, architect of the world wound. It is ironic that both of the Abyss's finest scientific minds were mortals once, isn't it? What can you tell me about Jerebeth? Troublesome gnat who thinks herself the queen of this dung heap. She hates me for usurping her in the sanctum, but she doesn't dare go against the orders of Baphomet and his daughter Hepsimira. Jerebeth is a known quantity and a negligible one at that. I'll put an end to your existence. Because I don't want him floating around anymore. Farewell, Vandal. I would thank you if I hated you any less than my master. May Baphomet and Discari burn, and may you burn with them. Should have brought a raid bottle thing. Give me your stuff. Get that rocket, would ya? Good job. Touch of Mercy, a falchion. What are we gonna do with that falchion? His notes. More loot. Guess I should save. You don't want to leave quite yet.
I am finished.
Imagine a sarcophagus with a tight-fitting lid. The locust creature can sleep inside it, unafraid that the swarm will disperse. You mean kind of like what that lich has did? Vampires, not lich. Diary of a student of the Great Xanther, the Plagued One. Okay, so what did we just pick up? Some scrolls, blood vials, added armor. His notes. Dun, dun, dun. This subject retains awareness when locusts replace up to 2/3 of the brain. Success, vision, unusual effect, extremely itchy scalp. You too can learn how to be a bug. Okay, Touch of Mercy. This is a falchion. +4. It causes bleeds. Confirms critical hit on an already bleeding enemy. Its hit points are below 80. It instantly kills the enemy. Ow. Key for something. Old Grimoire. Its owner, 3 slots for level 1 spells. Sure.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
Is this something we just use and he gets, or? Does it actually work? 3 slots for level 1, 2. So it's something you actually just equip, right? Gives them more slots. I don't remember getting this before. Did I miss that? I must have missed that. Huh. Vast Intelligence 6. Keep Vast Intelligence 4. You're so smart now. I'm not sure what it's going to do for you, but... So... Gimpy. So is he going to get more... He should get more spells, right? Brazen Whip. Summon creatures get 1 attack per round extra. Oh, but you're constantly under the slow effect when you have that done. The Free Spirit, this is the Azada. You can give that to somebody else. Where's it appear? So it's not a magic item? There it is. Okay, so who wants to use that? Who wants to summon the Azatas? Scout. Scott got lots of slots open.
A simple smile goes a long way.
It does. That's right, she summoned stuff. I forget about that. No, this was it. That's right, she used to do that stuff too. Okay. Abu. See? For some reason she can't use the potion in combat, but she can use it outside of combat. That makes no sense. Why can't she use it in combat? Okay, off we go. More probably anyway. Too stressful to use them? Too stressful to use it then? I don't know. It might be because she's a dragon? I don't understand the reasoning why you can't drink a potion in combat but you can drink it outside. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I'm not touching that.
What's that?
I appreciate privacy.
Disarm that rocket, would ya?
Well, it's done now.
It is done.
It's a scary but harmless plants that grow in the abyss. Someone lovingly recreated a scene from the wilderness of the demon world.
We march ahead.
Succeeding.
I managed it.
Balanced defender. So, +3 longsword wields another hand. Sorry. Whenever this wielder of this +3 longsword wields any shield in another hand, it grants the wielder an additional 3 bonus on attack rolls with this longsword. But it's not cold iron, is it? So we just press the button for something. That guy just standing there minding his own business. Look, it's Jeroboam.
I will help where I can.
You discover Jeroboam engrossed in a task. She is holding a locust between 2 delicate clawed fingers. One of the locusts that previously compromised Anther Vang, and you watch as she slowly pushes a needle into its body. The demon observes the locust's convulsions with fascination. This will require a lot of work to preserve this beauty. You did as you promised, Crusader, but you do know that making deals with demons is a losing game, yes? Lucky for you, I enjoy playing mortals so much that I will keep up the act and fulfill my part of the bargain. Ask me a question, I will answer. And back ran for me. Sanidra, do you know where I can find her? Tell me who you served. You commence the demon foes in the world moon. What do you know about Airly Vorlesh? Xanther said there's a place called Midnight Fane, directly to Dresden. What do you know about it? We all know that stuff. I want to see Zanedra. Zanedra is a crafty and shrewd liar. She has a hideout right under your nose, not far from Dresden. Search the temples of your good deity. Search for them carefully. One of them is larger than it looks. I promised to answer your question, and I did. Now the only thing standing between me and control of the Ivory Sanctum is you.
We will prevail.
Such a little weenie.
Are you still here?
Come on, Mickey, you can do better than that. We don't need to smite her.
light. Take you.
Have to look. Does she have anything on though? Flat-footed, Trusane, heroism, mage armor, piranha strike, invisibility. That's okay. Mind fog. It's not supposed to work on us. I don't think it is working on us. Make her easier to hit. She made her saving throw though.
I'll split you in half.
We can do it!
Get him, Veronica. Or get her. Oh, bad roll. Gimpy. Last Earth magic missiles. Do it again, why not? Get her Ebu. Scout. How badly does Scout want to kill her? Eh. Limpy lightning. Oh, there's a friend around here somewhere. That guy's gonna turn into a demon. Mark him for after we kill her.
You guys always win.
Yeah, good choice in transforming into the demon there. Okay, so. Stuff. Extend magic rod. This is since built lasts twice as long as normal. And an entomologist tool, a board dotted with pins for displaying insects. It can never be damned. Walk on that thing, Rocket, no problem.
Oh, I managed it.
Scroll that spell that Gimpy doesn't know.
Hello everyone. My
Circle
name
of
is
Death.
Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. Happy Wednesday. So, Gimpy doesn't have any room for this rod. The Book of Dreams. This is... what's this do again? Some creatures gain the effect of Greater Longstrider and Good Hope spells. He's not summoning too much stuff anymore. That he could use for shorter stuff. Although it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Anyway, Scout. Where'd that book go? There it is. Use that.
I will not falter.
Adventures are exciting.
They are. It's our maximize spell. It's got to be Oracle, a cleric spell. Use any screen with a stuck in fire. Blah blah blah. That's for an hour.
I feel like a chosen one.
Adventures await.
A bright future awaits us.
She's got that one. Dun dun. Covenant Inheritor.
Let us not hesitate.
Okay.
path leads on.
Did we find everything in this room? Why is it still up here? Guessing we found everything.
I will guide us.
We found the thing in the wall, so I think that was the key. Is that everywhere? That's dragon eggs down there. I think we've been everywhere. Locked? What's this locked stuff? Grabbed all the keys that I think we grabbed. I'm not missing anything here. How come it won't let us go through? There it is. So, shortcut, right? Not much of a shortcut.
I was successful in my search.
What did we just find? Why didn't we see this before? Phantom Slayer's bracers. So this does. Is their study target for the first time? The enemy must pass a 42 saving throw or become blinded for 3 rounds. So that is a Slayer thing. Mickey currently has lesser braces of archery. Plus bonus on attack rolls, though. Is that really? Pass a 42 saving throw, DC 24, become blinded for 3 rounds. Better than +1? Let's see how it works. It's a very specific piece of equipment. It only works for a very small group of characters there, I think. Why didn't we see this earlier, though? Because we've been here before. Why didn't we see that coffin before? Oh. Anyway.
Godspeed.
That way. So that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to take. We did that in an hour. I thought that was going to be good for another 2 hours at least. Oh well. Hence the and more part of this title. Go. We didn't really explore this area, but that's probably because there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There we go. Okay, and Gimpy. So, Gimpy's holding this book. Supposed to give him 3 more slots for level 1 spell. And we're back. Like that was like 2-second disconnection, it looked like. It just so happened to be looking at OBS just as it went red on me. Oops. Not my problem. Okay, events. So, the arrival of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Reinforcements of Crusaders from the Order of the Flaming Lance have arrived in Dresden. Their leader, Nystra, Flamebringer, is awaiting an audience. Well, we'll be back for that one. And Holy Symbol of Rovagug. Hand axe, battle axe, or great axe. So, that plus 2 finesse. Oh, it's an intermediate step. One-handed battle axe or two-handed battle axe. They're all plus 2. So we'll do the one-handed one. Or do you want to give yeah, the one-handed battle axe would be good. No, it won't. But Grander servants have carried out the decree. Dun, dun. Scientific experiments. Crusader morale reduced by 20 removes the units with a total value of 500. Moves up to his victims to metamorphosis. No, we're definitely not doing that. Fate of the Wicked Dope. Transforming soldiers. Fate of the Stone of Ghost Pathways. Strengthening diplomatic connections. Fate of the Dirty Squealer. Queen Galfrey. Ransom of the Mountain Kings. This has been up here for a long time. Shield Bearers. And it's finance points too, so we'll take that. Get that over with. Oh, it's a week long. Game hates me. We need more decrees. We need more decrees. Okay, so army. Army has not moved in a while because we've been ground. Who are you guys? Movanic Divas. Where'd you guys come from? Dunk, dunk, dunk. So. Oh. Now we don't have anybody in that army. Oh, they're in this one. These guys are headed that way, so continue your movement. Oh, we're going backwards. Why are we going backwards? Remains of a disgusting feast. Burnt ground, we faced it on prey, we picked it fine. You can procure some reagents there. Come back this way to meet up with the big lobby. Why are we retreating? Not really retreating, but... Ah, this is where Zenadra's hiding out. Oh, this person. Yeah. Sort of. These are there. So where are these... I don't know where these divas came from. I'm gonna guess they're better than the Azadas, but where would the divas come? Why would we have divas joining us? Dun, dun, dun. Get back. More movement points. Only 11 of them. Flaming long swords and everything. Anyway. Oh, we're not far from here, so I guess we should go check that out while we're in the area. Or we can just run into a random encounter. Probably not so random, would be my guess. That's soon out of Sanctum. Or are we tired already? We're not tired, are we? We are not. So I suspect this might not be a real random encounter. Nope. Okay, Foreign Autumn Haze. Before you, exhausted and seated on the ground, is none other than Foreign. He looks up at you in surprise. Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It appears my luck hasn't run out just yet. May I ask for your help? You notice a sizable amount of blood pooled by his legs. A belt is tied around one leg below the knee, but that doesn't appear to have stopped the bleeding. Assess the wound. Survey the area first. Getting close. Foreign's strength has failed him at the worst possible time. He has stopped to rest in the middle of an open area where a deadly arrow may come flying from any direction, and anyone approaching him to help will likewise be in danger. Assess his wound. And failed. By the looks of things, the blow hit a major artery. A lot of blood has pooled on the ground. If Ford doesn't get help soon, he will die. What are you doing here? I was tracking Kaelessa and found her lair not too far from here. Again we fought, and again she was able to wound me. She has followed my trail here as we speak. Help him. It's suspicious, but... Halt, soldier. An elf seems to have leaped out of thin air, her commanding shout hitting your ears. It's a trap. Foreign is an assassin of the Winter Council. Grabbing his weapon, Foreign shouts out forcefully. Watch out. She's stronger and deadlier than she looks. Slay her before she kills us both. Trap? What are you talking about? His wound is just for show. He's unarmed and full of strength. His goal is to lure you in so his cronies can attack you. I bet they're hiding nearby, waiting for the right moment. She surveys a seemingly barren landscape suspiciously. Foreign chuckles coldly. An ambush? Who is lying to us? Her or her own eyes? Why would Foreign want to kill me? He's a cold-blooded assassin sent by the Winter Council. That cabal of scumbags dispatches him wherever it needs an inconvenient truth covered up. And as for anyone unlucky enough to learn such truth that might sully our people's good name, well, he washes it all away with their blood. Foreign mutters, his face scrouched up in contempt. Another lie. Will you ever tire of your deceit, accursed wretch? Why did you decide to intervene? You spared me. Let's say I'm repaying my debt. She gives you a stony look. Or do you think that, since I'm a drow, I don't know the meaning of honor? Foreign, hold on. I'm coming to help. I believe Kaelessa, Foreign. Your deception ends here. See? Bad guys. It's all over the place. Foreign rises to his feet. His movements make it obvious that his injured leg was nothing more than a ruse. That is a shame. If you had just believed me, this would have been over more quickly and less painfully. It's unlikely that my associates will grant you an easy death now. Not hiding his contempt, Foreign nods in the direction of the dark elves that have appeared out of the shadows. Have you gone mad? I was tasked with keeping the secrets of Kaelessa discovered from getting it. The secrets Kaelessa discovered from getting out. Knowing your reputation, I was certain that you would otherwise have unearthed them in short order. Therefore, I have no choice but to do this. No one is to blame for this. It's just the way things turned out. Who do you really serve? His voice is full of pride. I serve my people and no one else. Being an elf is not just a privilege, it's an obligation that I bear with honor, no matter how heavily it may weigh on me at times. Kaelessa's words are cold and biting. Liar. You serve a pack of unscrupulous scumbags, a clique of self-righteous schemers. In order to protect their lives, you murder the innocent, and then you hide behind words like duty. How could you ally yourself with the drow? Are you a demon worshipper? His voice trembles tragically. I did not seek this perverted alliance, yet it was inevitable. These extreme circumstances forced me to end your life. Anamora also sought your death, so joining forces was mutually beneficial. If things were different, I would be the first to rise up against her, but it just so happens that you have suddenly become a greater threat to my nation than she is. Kalis is scowling, her tone acerbic. The Winter Council believes that honor is the perfect shield against any accusation of ignominious acts. Would you ask for my help in your hunt for Thalessa? I'd prefer not to have involved you in the matter, and to put her to death myself. Then I wouldn't have to kill you as well. He sighs quietly. But after my first clash with Kalis, I realized I didn't have the strength. Thus, I decided to use you instead, and it provided some motivation. I set up those skirmishes with the drow so that my words would seem more plausible. I regret that I had to stoop to such baseness, but even more, I regret that it was unsuccessful. I talked this out, shaking his head sadly. Foran says in a quiet voice, "I'm afraid not, Commander. We can't." Okay, fine. Foran addresses you in a calm, somewhat sorrowful manner. I am sorry for having to do this. Believe me, I take no pleasure in carrying out this order, but circumstances are stronger than our desires.
Stand with me.
Look, drow everywhere. Ow! Picking on Kalis, huh? Oh, Veronica, look. I'll eat those guys up. Oh, not this turn. Okay. Mark this loser. Steady target didn't seem to have worked there. Steady target for the first time. He was supposed to become blinded. He did not make a saving throw. So I have a feeling that
Aren't
might
your legs
not
getting
work.
stiff?
Or does that have to be a
You
regular?
haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Bet that's got to be a regular study thing.
I got this.
He lasted a long time. Steady target swift, just a regular steady target. I bet it's got to be one of these in order to blind him. Hey Magus. Sela. Gimpy. Oh look, Gimpy's got a fireball left. Oh, I didn't even see that one down there. I need more Maguses. Draw a fighter. Scout. Scout. Oh, she got chain lightning left. Shit hit. Of course, they all made their saving throws. Well, maybe not. Well, they did not make their saving throws. They just didn't kill them. Get them, Rocket.
Smear them.
Or not. Hey, boo. Show them what bad breath really looks like. Aw. Ow. Just those two left. She should be able to get this off now. Ta-da. Okay, Mickey. Let's see how this works. Still didn't do the blinding thing. I think that's not working.
Damn you!
Into the fray!
Gimpy. Lost force strike. Won't kill him, but. And immune. Nice. Lucky roll. So you could like lightning. Kinda? Not really? Okay. Welcome to death. Okay, Forlorn Autumn carries. Even in the face of death, Forn maintains a calm, melancholic expression. I knew I would die like this, on the edge of the world, defending the threads of nobility that weave my race into a single glorious nation. Well, at least I do not die in vain. Whose orders were you following? He just smiled sadly. You think that, since I'm at death's door, I will reveal the secrets of my superiors. No, you're mistaken. I, and others like me, know how to make our hearts stop beating before any treacherous words can spill from our mouths. I remain loyal till the end. Aren't you ashamed of what you did? With a mournful look, Forn says, you wouldn't understand. You are not of my people. Just die already, backstabbing wretch. Rest in peace. He closes his eyes, and a quiet, peaceful breath escapes his lips. His chest stops heaving, and the fingers he had wrapped around his weapon go limp. There's a deep bitterness in Keles's voice. He even managed to die gracefully, despite being a complete scoundrel. Can I finally get an explanation as to what just happened? Thorn wasn't a dark hunter, he was just a hunter. He served the Winter Council, a powerful elven organization. It wants me dead because I've learned of a very dark secret. That's why they sent Thorn to kill me, and everyone I could potentially have told about it, meaning you, soldier. Tell me about yourself, the whole truth. With a weary sigh, she says in a hollow voice, I was born in Kyonin, in the blessed forest of the elves. I was different back then, pure and noble, but no matter how beautiful and fair Kyonin was, it had its share of injustice, cruelty, and crimes committed with impunity, and I never could stand crimes going unpunished. I joined the Sunset Wasps, a secret sect of vigilantes dedicated to Calistria. By night, we would bring justice to those whom the law had failed to punish, liars, traitors, molesters, murderers. But the further we went, the more our doubts grew. We asked ourselves, how reliable was the information we were getting? Could there have been any mistakes? Alas, it was too late. The whole time, we were puppets in the hands of the priestess of Discari by the name of Anamora. That monster had been toying with us, using us to kill innocents. The wasp was revealed to be a locust, and we were unmasked as criminals, outcasts. We were wanted and had nowhere to turn. The only notion was to bend the knee to an Anamora, who promised us protection. I was the only one who refused, but I was captured and taken by force. Then, under Anamora's watchful eyes, our apprenticeship began. We did dark, horrible things, bathing in violence and spite, myself included. I did them too. At first, I was controlled by magic. Then they broke me. And the dark fate, the curse of our people, took us one by one, until finally it embraced me as well. When I saw the monster I had become, I mustered what remained of my will and fled. I wanted to tell everyone the truth, tell them how we were caught in the demon's trap. Let the world know about the dark fate, but Anamora's hunters, my former comrades, they came for me, and they weren't the only ones, as it turned out. Happily on the edge of the patch of violently turning her. Hey, it's totally normal, Ring. Totally normal. Tell me more about Anamora. She is a true drow, one who never was a normal elf, and even among drow, she's a dangerous monster, the deadliest of Descari's servants. Fear her. Her flesh nurses swarms of terrifying creatures, and her mind. I've learned the danger of her guile firsthand. Winter Council, what sort of organization is it? Blah blah stuff. Evil elves. Stuff, we've read this before. Private playthrough. It's better to hide this dangerous truth than destroy everyone who knows it. What's the dark fate? It's been assumed since time immemorial that the drow are either a degenerate branch of our kind or an abhorrent perversion, a mockery fostered by the dark gods. But the truth is that the chasm between the elves and the drow is much smaller than one might think. Any elf can become a drow, absolutely anyone. Whenever an elf commits unthinkable evil and letting darkness into their heart, they may one day transform. The dark fate is a state of the soul of an unrepentant malefactor who detests the light. An elf like that is no different from a drow, both in appearance and in spirit, and thus to become a drow. Smiles mirthlessly. Blah, such cruel irony. The elves are trying so desperately to convince everyone that they have nothing to do with the drow, the most vile, horrid race in the world. And it turns out that the distance between a normal elf and a drow is but a single step. You see, so what now? Now I ask one favor of you. I still have friends left in Kyonan, real friends, ones I can trust. Send a letter to Avanara, to the leader of the Border Defenders. Recount my tragic tale, so it doesn't die as the Winter Council wants it to, since I won't have the chance to speak this truth myself. Because you'll have to end my life now, soldier. She looks at you calmly, warily. There's neither threat nor fear in her words, only a plea for and acceptance of the inevitable. Maybe my mythic powers can return you to the path of light. Your curse can't be irreversible. Repeated fear appears on her face. No more. I've already been changed once. I won't let anyone do it to me again. Even if you were to want to save me, know that I would sooner slit my own throat than allow my soul to be reshaped once more. But you can still be saved. If there's a dark fate, there should be a light fate. Duh. Maybe good deeds can heal you. With a bitter smile, she shakes her head. A light fate? Wouldn't that be nice? But no such blessing exists. The road into darkness goes only one way, and I've already almost reached its end. Dark impulses in my heart have been growing stronger by the day. It's been getting harder and harder to remain myself, to resist the urges. I've spent all my strength. When I saw Thorn dying, I almost howled in delight. I wanted to dig my nails into his face, gouge out his eyes, mangle him, and rejoice. It's not me anymore. It's the beast that I've been turned into, and it will break free very soon. These are the last minutes of the old Kales's life. Please don't delay and spare me the fate of becoming a monster. I won't do it. I never said you had a choice. Goodbye, soldier.
We can rest after this fight.
Here I am trying to be the good guy, and they're making me into the bad guy. And unfortunately, we found out that Mickey's little bracers here, Phantom Slayer's bracers, they don't work. They don't work the way they're supposed to. As in, they don't work at all. So, bummer.
Are you still here?
You know Mickey with the one-shots. Turn that off, would you? And Mickey. Here's your bracers. Your other bracers. There's Great Glow, two-handed weapon. Trickery skills, sneak attack, deals an additional 1d6 bludgeoning. He's not a trickery person though, but he could do extra damage when he does sneak attack damage. It's actually not a horrible idea. Because his other bracer is only +1 to hit anyway. Yeah, lesser bracers, archery, flat. How's a longbow 3? It kinda sucks. Well, it doesn't make him easier to hit. Wow, at least they're giving us respectable loot to sell. Except I take that back. Oh, a body. Just a random body on the ground.
Let us press on.
Okay, run around. Look for stuff that's laying on the ground. That might be for us, like over there. You may enemies with true sight. Not sure how that interacts with blinded. I don't either. You wouldn't think it would work. You would think even though you can have true sight, you're still blind, aren't you?
We march ahead.
I mean, would true sight work if they gouged out your eyes? It's not dark and depressing, is it? Let's see what else. I picked up all that stuff. Battle Axe of Robocog. Still an intermediate step. Boo. What was this one? Second Chance. Elven Curve Blade. So, +3. Keen. Misses an attack. The next attack made with it gets +3 bonus on attack roll. Multiple applications bonus stack until the weapon lands a hit. Echolocation works or blind sight. What? Wait, you're blind? Well, you would think if you've been blinded, blind sight should work. Echolocation should work too, but we're talking true sight. Does true sight work when you're blinded? So it doesn't work, see? So the whole blindness thing would be nice then. But again, the bracers don't work anyway. And I tried both versions of Study Target, and neither one worked. Okay, so we're headed over there. I did truth about Kaylasa. Letter about Kaylasa. You have to do a decree about that, huh? That requires a decree. Can't we just send it out in the post office to the post office, let them deal with it? Wouldn't that be easier? Oh, it looks like we're tired, but pick this stuff up first. And then we're going to teleport back. And welcome to the stream, The Obi. Is that how you say that? Is it The Obi or The Obi? Okay. What's this and why does it highlight? Hey, Killen, welcome back. Hope you have a good post office. The rain, the sun, or gloom can fit these messengers from their duty. This, of course, it's a holiday, and then they don't do anything. And by holiday, we mean any little holiday. Or Sunday. Okay, what scrolls can Gimpy make? We need what? Scorching Ray, of course we can't do because we're missing stupid fork tongues. Post office is the most reliable way to have anything shipped. Again, it's... yeah. Oh, the bismuth is back. Okay, none of these guys sell it. Who thought it was a good idea to hang a hammock at the edge of the ridge? And how are we going to prevent our brave gnomes from using it as a swing? They're gnomes, who cares? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Banner, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Here's the vendor. The only reason I came in here was to sell stuff. That's her, right? Oh, we came in here to rest and sell stuff to her. See what kind of cool stuff she might have to sell us. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Hope selling. Those. Don't need your crappy rapiers. Second chance. So tempting. How's a longbow 3? No. Shock longbow sword 1, that's just 2. Stuff in your great sword. 5. Those. Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer.
That's good.
That was really bad.
It was. I agree. Full mithril plate plus 3. She is wearing... Oh, that's right. She's wearing the carapace. Not too different. Armor class wise. Sell that.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
I'm good.
You haven't moved in quite a while.
Yeah, it's not quite true.
Stretch, damn it. You ignorant meatbag.
Yeah, anything else we want to buy from her? Joke of Fate. Don't care about Star Knife. Goggles of Ferocious Pact. Minus 2 penalty AC, minus 2 penalty to Persuasion. Blah. Plus 4 bonus to damage rolls. Plus 3 bonus to will saving throws. And plus 2 enhancement to Wisdom score. Ugh. Those negatives, though. Don't care about the persuasion, but the AC and the fortitude saving throws, that's not so good. Okay, okay. Hey, Darkness, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Okay, we did our rest. Now we have to go back to Dresden and take care of business, I guess.
I will guide us.
Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Back to the Citadel. Faster way. Ooh. Come on, hurry up. I've got all day. Phone. Uh-oh. Hand of Inheritor. Of the Inheritor. The resonant voice of the majestic angel rings out through the hushed streets of Dresden. You hear his words from afar. They concealed it right under our noses, and without Xanther's notes, that incarnation of corruption, even I would not have been able to locate the barrier. Surely the Herald of the Inheritor can rid us of this scourge. She stumbles over her words slightly. Cancel. Apparently the discount code I used to get a free item glitched something out, but when I went to reorder just now, it was $20 less, so I had to buy another pen to get free shipping again. All that effort for free shipping. It is impossible, righteous one. I cannot do it alone. Wait, I hear the steps of one who brings hope. I am the hand of the Inheritor, Herald of Iomedae Herald of Iomedae the Lightbringer, and I greet you, champion of Galarian. Please rise, such displays are unnecessary. Forgive me if I embarrassed you. I see no shame in paying rightful homage to a hero such as yourself. And he still came out $11 ahead. Well, you're not paying shipping either. Please also allow me to thank you for saving Targona the Silver-Haired. We thought we would never see our sister alive again. I don't know who... Oh, that's the one. That's from the laboratory. What brings Iomedae's Herald here? Your deeds and exploits, champion. You have brought hope to these accursed lands. Hope that the demon invasion will finally be stopped once and for all. And I'm here to aid my goddess's chosen one. What did you discuss with Erebeth? This gestures toward a symbol on the paving stones. The Ivory Sanctum held a dark secret. Directly beneath Dresden, in the bowels of the earth, there lies one more bastion of the demons, the Midnight Fane. It is the repository of a mighty rift through which the spawn of the Abyss traveled to Galarian. The entrance to this place is right in front of us, blocked by a barrier that is accessible only to demons. So, this is where Minago fled to, and where all the demons in the city have been coming from. They can pass through the barriers freely, and we can't, but it doesn't just stop us, it injures us too. It is much worse than that. The barrier is imbued with enormous power. An attempt to break through will trigger a magical explosion. I could protect you and the city from it, but even my powers will be insufficient to hold back chaos and open the way. This is what disturbs me most. We cannot allow the demons to rebuild their armies and plot their next attack right below the sacred heart of the crusade. And it told me about the demonic barrier. I encountered similar barriers in Airly Vorlish's laboratory. I have a key that can break through the barrier. All you have to do is protect us from the blast. I am impressed by your many gifts, champions. Together we shall open the passage and protect the city, and then we shall burn the Midnight Fane with the cleansing fire of righteousness. But first we must gather our strength. I shall send word to Queen Galfrey. Her help may be necessary when we reach the dark bastion of the Abyss. The Queen will heed my call and arrive quickly, within a month. You must use this time to prepare to attack the Fane. Avu desperately tries to draw your attention. We need to go now. Call the whole court and all the free crusaders and just go as soon as they assemble. You just can't sit here waiting for the Queen, good weather, and all the rest of it. By the time you move, the demons will have learned of our plans and will be waiting for us and will devour half the world or more. Avu is right. I'm sick of the suspense. Isn't it time we did something the demons aren't expecting? Let's not wait for the Queen. We'll attack the Fane as soon as the free crusaders are ready. Astonishment rings in the angel's voice. No waiting, no planning, just gather the free crusaders and attack. Yes, or do you think the demons are going to sit quietly while we summon Galfrey, catch up on our sleep and polish our armor? Every hour this war drags on, innocents are dying and the enemy is growing in strength, and yet we wait and wait. The demons have ambushed us time and again. It's time to give them a taste of their own medicine. The angel spreads his wings, brandishing his sword. Yes, now I understand. A special flame burns within you, champion. It has led you to your past triumphs and will help us in this endeavor also. We'll do it your way. Make haste to conclude any other important affairs, champion. We'll send word to the free crusaders and bring the fight to the darkness as soon as they are assembled. So, this is different. The Lich Path was different than this. Okay, so what's that mean for us? Not a whole lot, in all honesty. Where are we? Oh, let's go talk to the storyteller real quick. See if he's got anything new for us to do. On a page you might be interested in. Stuff. See how many items I'm carrying. So do this one yet. Kind of for something new.
Godspeed.
Okay. You already rest. Oh, I gotta check Gimpy's spell books too.
I will.
Well, that was odd. I was clicking on Gimpy, but apparently we went inside the Citadel. Not a big deal. That's where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, stuff. Ravian. What good fortune, Commander. The golden curled Asimar greets you with an elegant bow. I knew that fate would bring us together again. And the timing could not have been better. You see, after the untimely death of old Hullrun, may his soul find its well-deserved rest, the Queen named me the new prelate of Canabras, and she recently tasked me with bringing reinforcements to Dresden, a complement of excellent fighters who are ready to do their fair share to rid the world of demons. I've also brought the Wardstone with me. I think this is the best place for it now in your hands. It's the army remnant. Here, you're supposed to salute. That's okay. How are things in Canabras? Quite cheerful, I'm afraid. Oh, uncheerful, sorry. Rebuilding work is happening apace, but most of the city still lies in ruins. Only a handful of the population have remained in the city. It has turned from a thriving hub into a military garrison, but I still hold out hope that one day that the unfortunate city will finally enjoy the peaceful life it has so long deserved. It's the armor and you're supposed to salute. I must admit, a person with a spiritual vocation such as myself has little knowledge of military etiquette, blah blah stuff. The Wardstone, what am I supposed to do with it here? You're a living legend, the hope of all humanity. You obliterate demons, win back long-lost territories, you're sure to close the world wound any day now. Where else should the Wardstone be if not in your hands? I would know that you took the Wardstone to Dresden with you. Naturally, it was her idea, in fact. You really think I decided to remove a precious relic from the city of my own say-so? He smiles, raising one eyebrow. Essentially have a month before the Queen arrives, in which if you attack the Fane, you'll see how things unfold for the Azada option. Oh, we already chose that ring. We're not waiting for her. As soon as the Crusaders, the Azada Crusaders get here, we'll be going in. So we're not waiting for her. How did you manage to bring the Wardstone here? It's a huge obelisk. Lots of slaves. He smiles. What miracles the gods do work for those who are true to them. Queen Galfrey, may her reign continue for centuries hence, shared with us a prayer that Iomedes Herald himself used when building the barrier. Prayer makes the stone as weightless as a cloud. It rose into the air and floated along behind us. Our march from Canabras to Dresden became a rather merry procession. We played music and sang the Herald's prayer day and night. This benighted land has not seen such gaiety in many a year. Need to go inside the Fane within a month. Never mind the dialogue. Oh. We'll be fine. Are you returning to Canabras now? Not a chance. Canabras is insufferably dull these days. Noisy and dusty beyond building work, blah blah blah. Thank you for the reinforcements. I understand you're busy. Find me if you'd like to speak again. I'll be around. Everett looks a little puzzled, but salutes you as protocol demands. Commander, you have a letter from Mendeb. It was sent via the Church of Iomade by a trusted courier from the Neurosian archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor Leoder, and I was asked to deliver it to you personally. So that's what I'm doing. She hands you a sealed scroll. Why do you look so puzzled? I know Inquisitor Leoder very well. His name is Hawkblade for a reason. He works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Neurosian. In the archives of all places, the most dangerous things in the Inquisition can catch there are rats, not witchers or cultists. On second thought, I don't want to know. I'm better off staying out of the Inquisition's business. Thank you. Dum dum dum. Socio, Commander, please forgive this sudden visit. Nevia sent a messenger for me asking to come immediately. There she is. Greetings, Commander. Revered cleric, a muscular, black-skinned man wearing Hell Knight's armor, is walking next to a Nevia. Despite the difference in height, he is obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hell Knight, Ambassador of the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vanek. The Knight salutes. Greetings on behalf of the Order. Forgive me, I can't stay. Duty calls. I have a pressing errand from the headquarters. Yes, it's very urgent. Socio is silent. His lips are pressed together. He doesn't move, not even to breathe, seemingly. Cleric is staring at the visitor. So your name is Trevor Vanek. Vanek. That's right. I serve the cause of the Crusade. It must be true. We have to take our guest's word for it. He has no documents or insignia confirming his identity. What? What are you getting at? Nothing at all. She casts a glance at Socio. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden, Trevor Vanek. Enough. Socio lunges at the guest, his face distorted with emotion. You suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch, but his clenched fist remains lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? I'm not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. There's a saying. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. Trevor Vanek is a proud knight. I won't put up with slander. So, you are an imposter. Me? No, it's not true, I swear. So is this Trevor? Of course not. But how does he know that name? And why is he wearing the black armor? And why do these words? The cleric voice drops to whisper, and you hear the end of the phrase. Nevia, who is this? Great question, I have no idea. My guys clocked him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order, and get a horse for free. Then he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organize a face-to-face for the long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off? You saw Trevor when he served in Canabras. Of course, but I hoped that meeting you would make him drop the pretense and crack. Throw him in prison. Nevia takes the imposter away. He follows her unshackled. Okay, Socio watches them leave. His fists unclenched. He drops his shoulders. What the? Where did he come from? And did you hear what he said about truth and lies? The priest frowns. The credit won by a lie only lasts until the truth comes out. This is what they say in Andoran. Trevor used to say it often. Of course, one proverb doesn't prove anything, but I feel like that imposter knows my brother. Oh, Shellen, what's going on? Commander, please, we have to interrogate him. I don't want to. Nice drop. Hail, Knight Commander. A young woman in knight's armor doesn't walk so much as burst into the hall, striding up to you and dropping gracefully to one knee. Nice to flame finger at your service, Her Majesty. Queen Galfrey has done me the honor of naming me the new leader of the Order of the Flaming Lance. From this moment on, I and the Order are at your disposal. What does your order do? They burn lances. Most Crusader orders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Mystic spellcasters and researchers of the supernatural gather under our banner. What happened to the last leader of your order? Miamir? The scholar was in Canabras, but she left the city not long before the demons attacked. has officially been reported missing. Many people think her dead. However, if I may be allowed to speak freely, her voice hardens and fury sparks in her eyes. Sister Miamir has always placed her personal curiosity above the needs of the Order. I venture that she willingly absented herself from Canabras and is now alive and well, conducting research somewhere, having completely forgotten about the Crusade. She holds out a leaflet to you, a portrait of a stern-looking half-elf woman printed on gray paper. That's what she looks like. If you find her alive or dead, the Order would be grateful for the chance to pay their last respects, or to put her on trial for desertion. Oh, this one. It's not immediately apparent, but you recognize the face in the picture. It is the mad woman you saw by the petrified tree near Winter Sun. Welcome to Dresden. Thank you, Commander. I hope you will soon have a chance to prove what we're capable of. So, that's finally done. Ish. Should we talk to Erebeth and give her sword back? We're getting close to that, aren't we? Or do we have time to hold... Do we need to hold on to her sword? Because it's... Evil Outsider Bane. We can do that with the Crusader spell, or whatever it's called. We can put that on there because that lasts for 24 hours. Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need the sword anymore. Take your sword. Oh boy. Praise Iamade. She takes the sword as gently as if it were a living creature and sheathes it in that scabbard. I don't know what to say. I'm forever indebted to you. I've never thought I'd get my sword back. How many times have we talked to her since we found this sword? And it's been on Sila's hip. Please allow me to reward you, and please no objections. I could never replace this sword. I shall never part with it again, I swear. Wow, 50 grand. She's rich. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up. Your next break is in 2 hours.
Okay, we give her the balanced defender for now. It's still +3 sword. But when she has a shield in her other hand, she gets a +3 bonus to attack rolls. So she's got that going. It's the best longsword we currently have. The shock. Oh, she already has a shock though, doesn't she? We don't need to keep that one. And we don't have any other. Radiance is still not upgraded yet. But anyway, the defender. Okay, so that. We'll just stop here and take a break. We'll be back and continue on. Let's see what else we can do. Okay, so I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. If you've been watching the stream for any length of time, I suggest you do the same. I'll be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I can get my tablet fixed. Anyway, be back shortly. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the dog video.